Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Warhammer 40k Let's Play. So, nothing bad happening right now. There's no raids or anything, at least not yet. But I figured this would be a good time to check back in and just show you guys some of the progress that we've made. So, the outer fortifications are coming along quite nicely. You can see that we've got the chain link fence run from all the way up here in this little mountain area down to this corner here and then into this mountain area. So effectively, if they want to attack us from the front, this is the only opening that they have right through here. Now, the reason why the chain link fence extends out this way is because I want to sort of guide them into the front center area of our fortifications. If they were to attack, say, from this angle, there would be only a handful of pillboxes that would be in range of defending against that. So by sort of channeling them this way, again, there's nothing stopping them from like busting through this, but with such a large opening, I feel that they would just go around. And if they go around, then all of a sudden they're dealing with a lot more pillboxes. I've even started mining out this little bit of mountain here just to make sure that they have a clear approach. Don't want to give them any cover or, you know, anything to block our line of sight. For example, if they attacked from this way, this could get in the way of these pillboxes, or if they attack from here, they would get in the way of those. So by clearing it out completely, it gives us more lanes of fire to work with. And we may set up M2 Browning turrets in all of these or some of them. I haven't decided yet. The thing is, there are better turrets in that mod, and if we get our hands on them, we'd probably want to use those over these M2. Some of them are even unmanned to the point where we could just put them in there and they would handle things on their own. These pillboxes do have power, of course. They have lights in them, so yeah, it shouldn't be an issue putting something in there like that. I don't even know if they need power, to be honest, but we'll see. And what else? Oh yeah, the reason why they're lit is so our characters can see better. Somebody was saying, or a few people were saying, that it's going to make them easier targets. In real life, yeah, but in RimWorld, no. Darkness doesn't work as cover in RimWorld. It hasn't since Alpha 16, so that's not really a thing that we need to worry about. And then let's see, in the east, we have started expanding the base this way. I mean, we already had started, but we're making a lot more progress now. This is effectively done and ready for us to plop in a blast door, or actually 2 blast doors. These rooms are getting built. This is going to be laid out exactly like this cluster is, and then we're going to have 5x5 bedrooms just like this right here, and the same there. And yeah, and then this is going to get mirrored over on that side. So I hope that we can get the enemies who spawn in this area to just attack us at this entrance. That's the idea anyways. And the same for anybody in the south. We want them to attack here, here, or here. So eventually these walls are going to be double thick to try to deter them away from hitting these. We're not going to put any of these little mini pillboxes on it. I don't want to have to worry about having like all these different areas that we can run into and defend. We're going to keep them limited to certain areas where the doors are, and hopefully we can get the enemies to approach those. We'll see how it works out though. So with that, I guess let's jump in to the game. Again, not really anything special happening right now. We're just kind of building and working. I'm clearing up this area here because this is the main entryway, so I don't want it to be you know, covered with trees or anything like that. So the trees and the hops are over here. We may get rid of these Cecropia trees when they're done. I think, let's see, yeah, we'll disallow sowing, so they'll get cut down and they won't get replanted. That works for me, but again, that gives potential cover to anybody approaching from the front. We don't want that. Alright, so what else do we have going on? Let's see, I still need to plan out this, how I want to utilize it, but since it's here, we do want to dig into it and make it part of our base. Otherwise, it's, you know, just a big thing there. Just as we've done over here and we plan to do over here. I will probably do the same to this as well, just because it's essentially free walls. I've already sort of planned a walkway right there, We'll see how that works. I just walled this off in case anything tried to attack from this side. That way they would need to go around. This wouldn't necessarily deter them too much, but it's, you know, harder to knock down this than it is to just go around and come in the front that's already open. But they may or may not do that. And anyway, this will get walled off double thick into just like a little sort of, I mean, I call it like a land bridge, but it's not actually land bridge, but it would be blocked off, and then, you know, we could enter this area. This would all be roofed off and dug out into organized little rooms, but we'd have to figure out how we want to utilize that. What else? Oh, somebody had also suggested that people are starting to wake up and work. Yeah, we're getting to work now. Someone had suggested that we use the vehicle mod. It's called Yes, Vehicles. Unfortunately, that mod is broken. Otherwise, I would have been happy to do it. I actually had not heard of it before, but I think it being broken was part of that reason. It just doesn't work with Beta 18, unfortunately. But it's the mod adds 3 vehicle types to the game, and if it had worked, I was actually looking into reskinning them into like a Chimera and maybe, yeah, because there is an APC with a turret, so I was going to reskin it into a Chimera. And what is I don't remember what the other vehicle types were, but we were going to make them all 40k themed, just like everything else. So we would have had a Chimera or a Chimera, or however you want to pronounce it, that could have, you know, transported people, especially on caravans. That would have been a lot of fun to drive an APC to our destination instead of having to hike on foot with camels. But yeah, unfortunately, it's the mod's broken. It doesn't look like it's going to get fixed. I think it's abandoned at this point. Remy got food poisoning. Wait, are you eating raw? You better not be eating raw Eldar flesh. Why would you do that? There's simple meals right here. We are a little bit behind on the meal making. All the Eldar got chopped up. I don't know. Where did their flesh end up, by the way? Where did it end up? I feel like it'd be out here. Yeah, Eldar skin. What I've had them do is all of the Eldar flesh is going to get turned into pemmican. Or, I don't think we have the tech for this yet, but we're going to turn it into stuff that we can use for long-term trips. I know it seems a bit weird eating Eldar, but I just figured this would allow us to make the preserved food faster, and by doing that we can get out onto missions faster. So while I don't love it from a roleplay perspective, I think it'll help speed some things along in the series, and in that way I like the decision. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to be using any of the Eldar weapons though. We're going to sell them as soon as we can. I don't mind using like the orc cleavers because they're just basically scrap metal machetes. But using like orc guns, Eldar weapons, that is, I think, a little bit out of the scope of our roleplay. We're not like the Death Watch or anything. You're failing. Why are you failing construction, dude? I'm curious now. So it must be these. Manipulation is weakened. Yeah, it's at 96%. What's your construction skill? 11. Yeah, well, that's going to happen from time to time, unfortunately. You know what? We can get this built as well. Let's see. Something like that, I believe. Yeah, that works. So that'll be another bedroom. And you know what? We can actually queue up the mining of these. I do need to be careful, though. I honestly don't like the idea of that being single walled. Maybe I'll make this one a little bit smaller. You know what? We need to mine out a little bit extra anyways. So even if that's not going to be part of the bedroom, we'll dig it out. And, oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. That is the end of the thing there. But yeah, even if that's not going to be part of the bedroom, we'll mine it out and then we'll fill it in with limestone walls just so, whoa, what are you building? Oh, vent, okay. But anyways, that'll make the room have a higher beauty quality or whatever. Oh, you guys didn't move that first. Oh well. Let's see. So we already got the area cleared out there, so this is a vent. Yeah, there's nothing over it, but there is rock roof over this. And constructed roof? Okay. So that should be working. Yeah, it's roofed off over the entire thing, except for these two. Perfect. So we have what? Wait, why does that say unroofed? That's outdoors. That's got a constructed roof, but this has a rock roof. I guess it's just because we haven't sealed this place up yet, so even though it is covered, it's not closed, if that makes any sense. But we'll deal with that shortly. We still need to get all this. You know what? Do we have a bunch of blocks being placed right now? I feel like I should queue up. Oh wow, we just had a big rice harvest. I feel like I should queue up a bunch of... Here, I'll just grab it from this. Walls to be placed. So... Oh, I need... Because we had it too wide there. I'm going to need embrasures. So we'll do this. At least to there. And how did I do it over here? So just the front three. Which would be like that. Although it wouldn't hurt to have them on the side, would it? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that here. Maybe I'll change that. But it certainly wouldn't hurt to have them there in case anybody's trying to actually approach. We could fire into them. But we definitely don't want them in areas where they would vent into the base. So we'll do something like this. And let's see. Fill that in as well. And that. There we go. And then we'll build steel doors on these as well. Okay. So they should get that done pretty quickly, and once they do, or at least once they start on it, we'll maybe queue up some concrete floors. And then once this area is all sealed off, we can cut through the mountain here, which is currently sealing the base. And as soon as we do that, we can run power to these coolers and get them running ASAP. That should help cool the entire thing. And I would hope with 12 coolers running, we should be able to keep this place nice and chilled. Alright, so did we ever figure out which commissar cloak we wanted to use? Or coat, I should say. Because we tried a variety of different things, and I keep mentioning this, but it keeps becoming a point of contention in the comments. These are modded items, and they do not adhere to the rules of vanilla items. So, in here, camel hair provides excellent insulation due to its thermostatic properties. So this is supposed to give you additional heat resistance. However, with these modded items, this camel hair cloak actually makes your heat resistance worse. So if somebody were to put this on, they'd be susceptible to a lower maximum heat than otherwise. So the Devil Strand, I believe, was maybe the best, other than perhaps was it the Dromedary leather? No, I think it was the Emu leather one, which, was it this one? Ostrich leather. Yeah, minus 2.6. That was the best that we found. So we can either go with that, or I can try to go into the XML files and rewrite them so that they adhere to vanilla clothing properties. That sounds like a lot of work though, so I don't know if I'm game for that. But we'll see. Because I would like them to not like cook my commissars just by wearing them. Also, these, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but these jumpsuits are terrible. I'm trying to phase them out, but we need other clothing in their place. So, yeah. Let's see, you have one as well, right? So they lower their work speed and their move speed. I don't mind that they hurt psychic, or they lower psychic sensitivity. That's actually good. And then improved shooting accuracy is nice, but the fact that they lower your work speed means that, like, the majority of the time they're actually detrimental. Azran, what's your deal? You're just really warm. Yeah, it's pretty hot outside. It's still a bit warm in the base, but at least it's not like heat stroke warm in the base. Let's see. Let's make sure these limestone chunks get hauled out of here. They've almost got this all cut out. That was pretty quick. Let's queue up some construction there. And yeah, I don't know what I want to do about this. I'd prefer not to have to like build artificial walls. I wanted to utilize the natural ones, but somebody's either going to get a slightly smaller bedroom or just a single thick wall, which would be, I feel like it would be a major weakness in the base's construction, because everything else is going to be at least 2 walls thick, at least on the outer perimeter. The only exception really is like this area, of course, and you know, the same is true of the front there, where the enemy could, of course, punch through like an embrasure here, but then they've still got to go through a steel door and then another steel door or a limestone wall. So there's at least layers there. They may not be directly layered, but they're still layered. Whereas, you know, that would just be a single wall, and that's that. Let's see, is that not roofed at all? Let's make sure this is all build roof area. Something like that. There we go. And they should take care of that. Oh, I might have messed up here. Yes, I did. Okay. It's not too bad. I just need to cancel these ones. And I need to do it before they build. Because that part should be limestone wall like this. There we go. That can stay an embrasure because it's not going to get covered up, but the rest of these need to go as well. And that doesn't need to be one because nobody will see out of it anyways. There. Okay, so that way the embrasures are essentially designated weak points, and if the enemy is able to breach them, it's fine because they're just breaching into a 1x1 room that's still otherwise enclosed. But if we didn't have this double thick, then they could potentially punch through straight into this hallway, and then they effectively circumvent one of the layers of defense, and we don't want that. Halleck, how is your research going? Oh, it's actually pretty good. What are you working on right now? We have so many things queued up, I always forget where we're at. I wish it would, when you open this, I wish it would open to whatever your current research is. Were we doing any 40k stuff? No, apparently we didn't queue up any of that. There's a 4. There's, okay, so we're doing guns. Right, I think we were, uh-oh. Crap. Where is it? Wow, right on top of us. That's kind of cheap. This is gonna get messy. Luckily we have defenses out here. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I don't know how I want to handle this. I could put people behind the sandbags, but that puts them like right on top of us. I could set up here and attack it from that side and hopefully try to draw it toward this entrance. That is an option. I feel like we should deal with it now though. Don't want to let it sit and cause a bunch of negative effects on us. So should we move the Browning machine gun, or should we leave it there and just have some people around it to defend it? That's kind of the question here. Because we can't put it in these rooms. These are 1x1. This is minimum 1x2. So maybe we'll just leave it out here. Liara, you've got a shotgun, so I think you are going to hang out with the gunner. Azran, you need to go eat. You know what? Are you hungry as well? Let's give everybody a quick break here. We're not going to deal with this just yet, but we're not going to let it sit. What are you guys up to? Oh, you're going inside? Yeah, maybe don't aggro this thing. Like, Murgo, you're getting awfully close. Really? You're going to clean around it? Please don't do that. If something happens and that gets triggered while you're standing on, basically on top of it, you would probably die pretty quickly. And, okay. Nope. Alright, fine. You're gonna stand guard then. Just, well, sure, stay there. Just don't let hot air in the base. Remy, what are you up to? Alright, well, I think we're ready. So Remy, I want you in here. You've got a melee weapon, so you're not going to be of much use. Skinner, I need you to take a break from that and come over here. Zima, where are you right now? You're in there. You know what? Yeah, we'll get you in here. Bragg, you don't have a helmet, do you? Let's see. You could get one pretty easily, though. We'll just go without. I want you in... Oh, somebody's already in that one. Who's in that one? Skinner? Skinner moved to that one. Bragg's weapon is shorter range, so we'll go there. Graith, I need you in this one, because you have the longest range weapon. Azarin, let's put you in that one. Put you here. Virya, let's draft you. I might have you on the gun, because you're a pretty decent shot. Liara's going to stand by with the shotgun. And let's see, 2 melee characters. Skinner's already on the move. Clinton, let's get you over here as well. Citra, get out here. And let's go. Okay, research done. That's great. Murgo, why don't you head out there too? A bit nervous about you being out here because you are one of our medics, but we should be alright. You know what? Virya? Somebody's already in that one? Okay, never mind. Then yeah, keep doing what you're doing. You guys have places to be. Let's put you there. I'm gonna have you man that. Do we need to like move it? Let's see. Let's reinstall it like so. Alright, how are we gonna do this? I don't think I can... Can I tell you to do it like that? Yeah. There we go. Flip it around real quick, eat your meal, and then get on the gun. And I think everybody's good to go except for Zima. Okay. Draft. Man the gun. Are we ready? Yeah, get that thing around. Let's give it a second. Okay. Liara, I'm going to let you do the honors. Shoot it with your shotgun. Okay. We got mechanoids. Looks like 3 centipedes and a scyther. You need to start unloading on that thing like now. And, oh god. Liara's on fire. Citra got hit pretty hard there. She's still in the fight though. Yikes. She's bleeding bad. Oh. Did her brain just get wrecked? That's not good. Oh man. Come on, kill him. Kill him. Is it done? I think it's done. Nope, that one's still up. Good thing that thing is an awful shot because it just unloaded a hell of a lot of shots at Liara and missed all of them. Okay, we're done here. You need to go get... Virya, are you on fire? You guys both need to go get medical treatment. Citra, I'm going to send you there right now. Actually, Liara, I'm going to do the same with you because you're the only ones that got hit. Everybody else can go back to what they were doing. As can you guys. Let's see. We're going to need to modify these for shutdown. Make sure we get all of them. And then that scyther. We'll get 1 blade out of it and then we'll kill that one as well. And then we need to destroy this too. Virya, I'm going to have you continue firing at that. Maybe put yourself out. Yeah, like you were on fire. She's still on fire. Can you help her with that? Like that's more important than the one on the gun. Alright. Oh, it's already on fire again. Just go stand right here. You go get yourself treated. Okay, man the gun. And fire at the monolith, please. Are you even using the... He's not using the gun. Right, I don't think we can use this to target. Ah, force target, there. Okay, cool. Please, no, Murgo, God. Okay, well that'll get dealt with eventually. And that's being annoying. Let's get rid of it. Okay, Monolith is taken care of. Clinton, as you were. And if you guys could maybe shut these down. Like, what's everybody doing? That's really not a high priority. Can you do this for me? Because if they get back up, that could be an issue. Oh, Halleck had a work frenzy. Speaking of Halleck, oh good, you're treating people. Fortunately, he's using medicine, which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world, but it was kind of a waste. And let's see, you're all patched up. No idea how this is going to play out. It looks like she will recover. I don't know what it's referring to by hemisphere. I assume it means the right hemisphere of the brain. I can't think of anything else it would mean. But it looks like it is healing. Hopefully it doesn't scar, because that could be a real problem. She might have diminished brain function after that, but we'll certainly find... What are you doing, Halleck? Are you done? I guess he's done. She still has a burn that didn't get treated, but okay. Bragg, what are you doing, man? I needed you to do this. There. Just make sure they don't come back online, because then we'll be in real trouble. Vuria, did you get patched up? You did not. Okay, well, everybody's been tended to. I think she'll be okay. Blood loss was minor. We got to her in time. Don't know how this is going to go. Kind of wish we had the magic stuff that we have in our Skyrim playthrough, because throwing a regeneration on her right now would be pretty useful. But we don't, so I don't know what's going to come of that for us. I'm surprised we didn't face worse damage, though. Most of that was collateral damage from the Inferno Cannon, but it ended up not being so bad. We got to make sure these get hauled inside. What are you doing? Haul this inside first. Like, those can deteriorate. The steel's not going anywhere. Is anybody else up and about right now? Mirage is. She's going to go to bed, though. Skinner, what are you up to? Ah, right. Going to take it to the stockpile. That's fine by me. It'll get taken apart eventually. Let's have him just focus on that, because I want to get those under a roof ASAP. And then Bragg can go to bed. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to be working on? Do we have armor being worked on? Yeah, we had some flak armor queued up. I think once we have that flak armor made, I may commission another set of carapace armor, because I feel like some of these characters down here are pretty deserving. Like, Graith has been one of our away team members so far, and she's certainly earned her keep. We also want to get her a better sniper rifle eventually, but that's kind of a ways off. Again, the reason I was doing this is to see if it would give us access to new turret construction other than just the Browning. But we won't know until we have access to it. I believe that was at the machining table, right? So, is there anything new? Repair kits. Power armor. That's not 40k power armor, that's regular power armor. Like RimWorld power armor. So we can do the Browning machine gun, incendiary grenade launcher, and then we can do the ammo for the bigger turrets, but we can't make them ourselves yet. Now, most of them we won't be able to make ourselves, period. There's no recipe for them. You have to buy them from weapons merchants, but there are some that we can craft. So I'm trying to work toward that. Let's see, I think that needs to be there, and then this will get walled off too. How much progress did we make over there? They laid down the materials, they just didn't actually do the work yet. So this one's about 2/3 the way done, so that's cool. And we'll get a bit of plasteel from these mechanoids. That'll be useful. Where are we at plasteel? We got 52 left. We need more. We need more. We're doing better on components, but... Well, I guess we'll be getting quite a bit from this as well. No. Just silver, steel, and steel slag. The mechanoids themselves will give us a bit of components, though. Why is that? Did we not... Hold on. Floors, concrete. It doesn't look like it. It must just be sand that they tracked in or something. Yeah. And then that'll need to get floored as well, but this all needs to get ripped up first. Alright, so let's let them work a bit. I'm really disappointed about that vehicle mod, though. That could have been really cool, and it would have been a great addition to our caravans. I was also thinking of, like, again, if it worked and we could make them, we could make like a little vehicle base somewhere and have them parked in there with all the parts and the the fuel and stuff. They run on chem fuel, and we have chem fuel. It's sitting in here. We have quite a bit. I guess not that much, but we have some of it, and we can always get more. But yeah, just it would have been cool. We could have had like a vehicle bay, and then we roll out in chimeras on our missions, and people can actually drive them and man the turrets. But no, unfortunately, the mod just doesn't work for beta 1.8, and yeah, it seems like it's dead. I don't think it's ever going to get updated, because the author was saying that it needs an updated version of Jex Tools or something to work, but Jex Tools has been updated, and the mod author is saying that there's no issue with Jex Tools. It's the vehicle mod. So it just seems like the vehicle mod author is kind of done with it, which is a real shame because there's nothing else like it. All the vehicle mods I've found are dependent on it even, so without that mod there's just not going to be vehicles unless somebody else tries to fix it. And I'm not that familiar with XML. I have some experience with it, but not enough to take that mod apart, figure out what the issue is, and put it back together. So it's out of my hands, unfortunately. Okay, so we just got notice of an item stash opportunity. Let's see. Marjot? Marjot? I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced. I guess in RimWorld it could be anything, right? Because it's not necessarily French out here with that T at the end, but I don't know. I want to say Marjot or something like that. Anyway, the Prime Counselor of the Treaty of East Hadia has informed us of a collection of valuable items not far from us. The collection consists of a vanometric power cell. So these are actually really cool. They're basically just like a generator. It only gives you a pretty minimal amount of power, but it doesn't require anything. So you basically just set it up, attach it to your grid, or you don't even necessarily have to do that. You could just keep it in reserve or something to that effect. But essentially, it's just this little generator that puts out, I don't remember what the exact wattage is, but it gives you, I'm pretty sure it's even less than a solar panel, but still, it's completely free power. It's always going to produce that much. It's never going to go out or anything, so they're kind of cool as backups. So it won't last 18 days. They attract danger. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get ambushed by gene stealers again. Oh, and it even gives a description of what it is. So, vanometric power cell generates free energy forever without using fuel. This technology is developed by Arcotech AIs and is beyond even most Glitter World societies. While nobody knows exactly how it works, scholars believe it somehow extracts energy directly from fluctuations in the quantum foam. So, where is this? It's probably going to be really far away, but we'll take a look because I am interested in maybe picking this up. Even if we don't necessarily use the thing, I like going on missions, just not when they're like suicide missions. So, let's see. From here to here, we're looking at about 4 days. Round trip is going to be roughly 8. Saying 7.1. Because I guess we can use the river on the way back. Why couldn't we just take that same route twice if that's shorter? I don't understand. Let's see. If that's a shorter route, why don't we do that? Okay, whatever. So it's saying, what was it saying again? About 7 days. I think we should probably double that to be safe. So we're talking about like a 2-week journey here. That is pretty substantial. And we'd have to decide who we want to send. I think another team of 5 would be good. It could be the same 5. They were able to deal with, I don't remember how many Gene Stealers we got thrown at in that ambush, but there was definitely more Gene Stealers than there were of us, and we were able to take them down anyway. So I think that was a pretty good team. I just don't know if I want to send them away for like a week. Potentially 2. Plus there's other stuff on the map that we wanted to look at. So we have this outpost that belongs to the Dark Bangers. We would get an M2 machine gun for that, which isn't that big a deal. Then there was also this outpost by the Dark Bangers. That one would just give us plain old steel. And let's see, where are the Dark Bangers? So that's their actual base, but they have a couple of outposts all over the place. And somebody wants me to destroy that for an adamantium reading table. But again, these missions never go away. Where is it? This will eventually go away. So that's something to consider. But luckily, we're out of time for the day, so I can leave the question to you guys. Do you think that that's worth the trip? It is a long way there and back, and we would have to send some good people that may or may not return, and may or may not be back in time to help us defend in case of another tax. So, is it worth it? Let me know what you guys think. If we decide not to, maybe we'll raid an outpost or something instead. Those are, I believe, closer, so it wouldn't be nearly the journey that we're looking at for the power cell, but maybe not necessarily the same reward either, so it's hard to say. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.